Welcome. This is Command Conquer Red Alert Remastered Allies Mission 4. Back to second missionary, I think.
Commander, I wish I could say I had good news, but not all of our battles fared as well as yours. The Greek front is collapsing, and Germany is all but taken. However, not all is lost. Your efforts have hampered Soviet progress in this area. The bridges you destroyed have caused the Soviets to redirect their forces through a certain mountain pass that I believe you are familiar with. They are gambling that you will not be able to stop them a second time. Prove them wrong. Stavros.
Expect a heavy concentration of Soviet armor. The base you established is still standing. Get it up to speed as quickly as possible. We're counting on you to keep the Reds from breaking through.
I particularly like that dynamic. So in this particular warfare, it's a military coalition led by obviously von Hindenburg's German military and a Greek military that are running the two commands. You could say like a southern and a northern.
Have arrived. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. At once. Ready and waiting. Agreed.
I say von Hindenburg because it's obvious he would still have some influence after World War One. That's annoying. Where did my trucks go? Oh, they're there.
Agreed. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. At once.
Of course, when they wrote this game, they didn't think about all the
Very well.
extra political situations if you eliminated that one figurehead.
Complete.
That could be problematic. So, need those.
Unit ready.
And just
Training.
a bunch of light tanks.
Reporting. At once. Affirmative.
So yeah,
Unit ready. Training.
the German military would definitely still be a strong Prussian element to it. And not with certain gangsters that took over that military when the man with the mustache took over. Now that didn't work at all. That's terrible.
Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir.
But
Insufficient.
they got rid of one that's going to be rebuilt. That's one issue.
On hold.
Yes, sir.
Cancel.
Affirmative.
Training.
The whole point of building those guys was to...
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yep, they rebuilt it. That was a waste.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Waiting orders. Acknowledged.
Whoops.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
Now, I'm obviously not going to speak too much about the man who historically ran at that time.
Affirmative.
But if he wasn't around, von Hindenburg, his people, whatever that government at the time was, it was they elected, or no, it was chancellorship. So I'm bad with my history on terms of form of government at the time.
Yes, sir.
Pretty sure it was elections. It was elections.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Vehicle reporting.
But you would have you probably still have some of the major military men of Second World War. It's just because they were good in Just because they worked for a crappy government doesn't mean they did not still have certain qualities that made them good military commanders.
Building.
Vehicle reporting.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
I could see a Rommel or a can't remember the other names for the life of me.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
They did pretty good with Von Essling's uniform. It's kind of a
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged.
mix between World War One and World War Two
Acknowledged.
outfit
Affirmative.
without the Hugo Boss look.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Ah, good.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
On hold. Cancel.
This could have been done a lot quicker if I had built more trucks.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yeah, I wish I knew more about the Greeks, though.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
I
Affirmative.
think they were under a military dictatorship at the time.
Insufficient funds.
In all reality of Europe, or it's doing that crap. There was strong anti-communist sentiment occurring, so I don't think the kind of wave of red would occur like it did when they after World War II when they split Europe up. So the Italians fighting communists, even you had German communists being fought. Greece was having that. Romania.
Unit
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative.
I'm sure Stalin would still have a heck of a time trying to keep order going in his state. His 5-year plans kept falling on themselves. I do wonder if he would have still went with the Winter War, even if there wasn't a particular government in Germany. There probably would have been a point in this conflict, like Poland. You invade that, we're all gonna
Acknowledged.
go to war with you, kind of thing.
building.
Reporting.
I could see that.
Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
I don't know. What would be a good name for talk about Germany that's not
Unit
the
ready.
government that took over?
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
It is democratic.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Was it like
Affirmative.
chancellery?
Lost.
Affirmative.
So
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
it's pretty much what they have today.
Silos
Acknowledged.
needed. Building.
Awaiting
Construction
affirmative.
complete.
Same building and everything. It's the exact same
Unit
thing.
Reporting.
Who knows? Maybe Wilhelm would have returned after a certain point.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Waiting
ready.
order.
Kind of like his exile in Holland would be, or Denmark. I think it was Denmark. Would be over with.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle affirmative.
crunch.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
There would obviously be still hard feelings over Soviet Russia for killing off the royal family
Acknowledged.
of Russia at the time, so that would
Yes, sir.
make
Acknowledged.
any dealings unamicable.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
And then Germany would obviously have some kind of preparation for if they were invaded by Soviets or Allies versus Soviets, because they still would have had the same military training deal that they had immediately after World War One. It's not that deal was not dependent upon the government that took over. It was there, even with von Hindenburg's government.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
And what I'm talking about is where Soviet Russia allowed German military to
Unit ready.
bypass certain rules of
Yes, sir.
Treaty
Acknowledged.
Treaty of Versailles, so they could continue military training and development.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
And in history, that's where they would learn a lot of their blitzkrieg tactics from.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Oh no, this is a rather fun universe. It's pretty broad and open. Like, of course, they have a bit of a timeline set up, and they just tied this in with Command and Conquer, the original game, by having Kane there.
Reporting.
One of the mods I'm going to play through at some point is going to tie the two together, which will be amazing. Okay, that's annoying.
Yes, sir.
I think I could
Affirmative.
Unit
get
lost.
these guys without having to waste the things.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yeah.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Affirmative.
Get enough tanks together, you could just bum rush the base. And first thing I do is destroy that damn command construction
Unit
yard.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
This.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Avoid the flame
Acknowledged.
and crunch the infantry while you're going.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Right there. Do that right there. Hit that with everything. And then hit the that. And that. Hit their economy. And then they're done. Make them come to you. Darn it.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Just the way the computer works in this game. They'll sell everything and come after you.
Awaiting order.
Like
Acknowledged.
last hurrah before the commander of that unit had being sent to Siberia. command rehabilitation. It's obviously they won't have commissars at this point. Commissars, political officers are a World War II element that only lasted for a little bit of time. Well, I mean, in terms of the shooting you if you run kind of thing. They kind of removed Commissar's ability after that. They still had to report to NKVD and such things like that, but
Accomplished.
not the typical what you see from a Commissar. Nice base security. And there you go. And that is mission 4, I think. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.